Good evening, all of you. I hope everyone is doing good. Today, we are going to revise one topic, that is citizenship. In our last video, we revised the preamble of the Indian Constitution. So, citizenship we are going to revise today, and I took this topic from GS2 Polity of UPSC syllabus. If you can see here, this is my short notes related to this topic. This how I will made my short note. If you want to use my short note, this type of note, I'm going to upload my short notes last of this video. Try to focus on it and just close your eyes and just listen whatever I'm saying. This really will help you to increase your concentration level and also help you to remember and to revise this topic in a better way. Let's get into the details. Citizenship refers to a relationship between individual and the state based on reciprocal rights, duties, and responsibilities. The population of a country is divided into two classes, citizens and aliens. Citizens are the full and equal members in a political community. They enjoy all political and civil rights, whereas aliens are citizens of another country and hence do not have benefits of all civil and political rights. Aliens can further be classified into two groups, friendly aliens or enemy aliens. Friendly aliens in India are citizens of countries which have good ties with India. These are called friendly aliens. And enemy aliens in India, on the other hand, are citizens of countries which are in conflict with India. Thus, they enjoy lesser rights than friendly aliens. For example, they do not enjoy protection against arrest and detention. So rights exclusive to citizens of India, some rights is there. Those rights are exclusive to citizens of India. What are those rights? Let's discuss one by one. Article 15, it talk about right against discrimination on grounds of religion, caste, race, sex or place of birth. This is all about Article 15. And coming to Article 16, right to equality of opportunity in the matters of public employment. And Article 19, right to freedom of speech and expression, assembly, association, movement, residence and profession. Article 29 and 30, cultural and educational rights. Right to vote. Right to vote in elections to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly. Right to contest. Right to contest for the membership of the parliament and the state legislature. Eligible for public offices. Eligibility to hold certain public offices, that is President of India, Vice President of India, judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts, governors of states, Attorney General of India and Advocate General of states. These all rights I'm going to explain again. Article 15, Article 16, Article 19, Article 29, 30, right to vote, right to contest, eligible for public offices. So all these rights are exclusive to citizens of India. Along with the above mentioned rights, the citizens also have certain sets of obligations towards the Indian state. For example, respecting the national flag, national anthem, defending the country, and so on. So, constitutional provisions related to citizens. So, the constitution deals with the citizenship in part 2 from Article 5 to 11. However, it does not contain permanent or elaborate provisions related to citizenship. Citizenship at commencement. This part identifies persons who became citizens at the commencement of the Constitution. Provisions made by Parliament. The provisions related to acquisition or loss of citizenship have not been dealt by the Constitution, and Parliament has been empowered to deal with such or any other matters related to Constitution. Thus, Parliament enacted the Citizenship Act 1955, amended several times to deal with such matters, and relevant articles in this part is Article 5, Article 6, Article 7, Article 8, Article 9, Article 10. Article 5 talk about citizenship at the commencement of the Constitution, and Article 6 talk about rights of citizenship of certain persons who have migrated to India from Pakistan. Article 7 talk about right of citizenship of certain migrants to Pakistan. And Article 8 rights of citizenship of certain persons of Indian origin residing outside India. Article 9 persons voluntarily acquiring citizenship of a foreign state not to be citizens. And Article 10 talk about continuance of rights of citizenship. And Article 11 talk about Parliament to regulate the right of citizenship by law. So, as can be seen above, it has been explicitly mentioned in Article 11 that any law related to citizenship is to be made by Parliament, and it should be noted that citizenship as a subject is mentioned in the Union list. So, let's talk about each and every article mentioned here, Article 5 to 11. First one is Article 5. It talk about citizenship at the commencement of the Constitution. Article 5 talks about citizenship for people at the commencement of the Constitution, that is 26th January 1950. Here, commencement of the Constitution is 26th January 1950. And provision deals with under this article, citizenship is conferred upon every person who has his or her domicile in Indian territory and who was born in Indian territory or whose either parents are born in Indian territory or who has ordinarily been a resident of India for not less than 5 years immediately preceding the commencement of the Constitution. So, scope of every person here, words every person includes a prisoner, a member of the armed forces. And most of the provisions of the Constitution came into effect on January 26, 1950, the date of the commencement, but provisions related to citizenship came into effect right from 26th November 1949, the date on which the Constitution was completed and accepted by the Constituent Assembly. So, this is all about Article 5 of the Indian Constitution. And coming to Article 6, it talk about rights of citizenship of certain persons who have migrated to India from Pakistan. So, Article 6 provides conditions for citizenship for a person who has migrated from Pakistan into India after partition. So, provisions including under this provision, citizenship is given in the following cases. 1. If a person himself or either of his parents or grandparents were born in India as defined under Government of India Act 1935 and fulfill any of the two conditions below. And first condition is if the person has migrated from Pakistan before 19th July 1948 and has been ordinarily resident in India since his migration. That is the first condition. And second condition is if the person has migrated from Pakistan territory into Indian territory after 19th July 1948, he should be residing in the Indian territory for last 6 months, and after that he has to register himself as a citizen with an officer who has been appointed by the government for this purpose. So, this is all about Article 6 of the Indian Constitution. And coming to Article 7, which talk about rights of citizenship of certain migrants to Pakistan. So, who has migrated from India to Pakistan. So, it's talk about Article 7 dealt with people who migrated to Pakistan after 1st March 1947. Provision, it was held that a person who had undergone such migration from the territory of India to the territory of Pakistan shall not be deemed to be a citizen of India. However, it also provided provisions for those returned to India for resettlement or living in India permanently. A sympathetic view was taken of persons who earlier had migrated to Pakistan but later returned. These people could apply for registration after being resident of India for a period of 6 months. This is all about Article 7 of the Indian Constitution. And coming to Article 8, it talk about rights of citizenship of certain persons of Indian origin residing outside India. This provision says Article 8 provides that any person of Indian origin who was living outside India and whose parents or grandparents were born in India as defined in the Government of India Act 1935 can register himself as an Indian citizen with the diplomatic or consular representative of the country where he is residing. So, people and the next article talk about people voluntarily acquiring citizenship of a foreign state not to be citizens. If a person acquiring citizenship of a foreign state, he is not to be a citizen. So a person who has voluntarily acquired citizenship of a foreign country will not be a citizen of India. The next article is citizenship and domestic law. Any person who is considered a citizen of India under any of the provisions of Part 2 shall continue to be a citizen subject to any law made by the Parliament, and Parliament to regulate the right of citizenship by law. This is a article. It is a Article 11 of the Indian Constitution. Parliament to regulate the right to citizenship by law. It talk about the Parliament has the right to make any provision concerning the acquisition and termination of citizenship and any other matter relating to citizenship. In pursuance of this provision, comprehensive law managing citizenship was passed by Parliament in 1955, that is Citizenship Act 1955. So this is for today, and we discussed Article 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 of the Indian Constitution. So uh, thank you so much. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to upload this type of videos on daily basis so that we can revise. Most of the time we forget to revise. We are just reading, and we are not analyzing the things, and we are not recalling whatever we read. So my main aim would be I'm going to upload this type of videos on daily basis. This really help you. It's not taking that much of time. It will take only 15 or 20 minutes. So just close your eyes while listening to this. This will increase your focus levels. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.